In one of our magazines we used
Win a Free Holiday.
Win a Free Holiday, which we believe, you know, you get to the age of 18 and you want to go on holiday, but you just don't have the money.
Can't afford it.
Yeah.
So it's almost enticing in the teenagers. It's making them want to read it. It's making them want to buy it.
Yeah.
And have the opportunity.
have a chance to win.
So yeah, that's why we wanted to use teenagers, because we think we could actually really relate. We can relate to them, and we know like what they want and like what we personally would want to see in a magazine, so we could reflect that. In our product.
How did you attract/address your audience?
Well, basically, obviously we've talked about where it would be sold, which would attract them.
We also obviously the clothes, the bands in it, and also the price definitely would attract all of them. The colours.
We don't want to be excluding,
suiting
you know, for people who can afford it and not. We want everyone to be able, you know,
like everybody who wants to be able to read it should be able to read it. And obviously, like, we do a lot of promotional work for our magazine, like through areas like we said, like social networks like Twitter, Facebook, and like obviously like there's kind of a blogging kind of sensation at the moment, so like that we could really tap into that kind
Facebook
of area.
Definitely. It's a free site that, I mean, all teenagers use, and I think it would be a really easy place to get the word out about our magazine.
And it's easy to set up as well. Very
exactly.
easy.
We could have like Facebook and Twitter accounts actually for the magazine. Kind of adding more
free of
promotion
charge
to it.
And helping our band.
And
we'll also use, you know, make sure that we are constantly doing, you know, questionnaires and stuff
and
with our audience to make sure that they're getting what they want out of it.
Yeah, we talk to our like target audience to check that like this magazine would be something that they would be interested in buying and like paying for.
I do, yes. I think because you can see the different kind of like the different genres of each band through their sort of photos.
Yes, definitely, very much so. I like the use of the instruments there, and the whole clothing. Like the dark colours and stuff that you're wearing.
I think it will. Yeah, it's really bold, bright, bold, stands out. Yeah, it's quite different looking as well. So.
Yeah, I do, because it's got like the bright, bold writing, which is fun, and the pictures are always good in the magazine.
I think they do, yes, because the title is very bold, and it really catches your eye with the different effects that it puts forward, and you can kind of also get a feeling of what the genre of the magazine is by the covers as well.
Yes, I do, because the colours are like, it's like very bold, or like the fonts and stuff.
I think it will. Yeah, it's really bold, bright, bold, stands out. Yeah, it's quite different looking as well. So.
Yeah, I do, because it's got like the bright, bold writing, which is fun, and the pictures are always good in the magazine.
I do, yeah. I love the font for the title. It's very edgy. That's what I like the best about it. Yeah.
Would you change anything at all?
No, I don't think so. I generally they've got a good feel for it all, and no, I don't think I would change anything.
What about, is there too much space on the page? Do you think you need to fill it or not?
No, I think also on some of the areas maybe, because like some here, like the black on the black is a bit like, maybe you could bring that forward, maybe a border around the writing.
Very much so.
I think I would, yeah. I think it'd be interesting to read, see what you have to say.
Definitely.
Maybe, depending on what mood I was in, because I'm more like R&B than I am rock. But if I was rock, I'd definitely.
What have you learnt about technology in the process of constructing this product?
Photoshop, I think, has been a big one. It's all right. Photoshop, I think, has been a big one, because even though me and Will have used it a lot when we've come to do photography that we're studying.
I used to use it a lot.
Yeah, I think we've kind of learned more about it because we've been studying it a lot more, like different tools, bright contrast, healing tools.
And like, for instance, I had Will in my photo, so it was important for me to go to the glow on his glasses, because we had to make sure the photos looked professional and of a high quality. So we edited them, but obviously not to a ridiculous amount, so they looked silly. We had to like get like the balance right.
Yeah, to make it more like professional, I think we wanted to change like obviously the skin, get rid of a couple of spots, and also like make it a lot brighter.
Because we found from our research that most of the magazines they were really bright, weren't they?
Yeah, they were
really bright, and we wanted ours to, you know, look like that so it would stand out on the shelf.
But I think because of our target audience, it was important for us that the models and everything still looked real and
yeah.
accessible, because we needed to attract kind of teenagers, so we had to get the balance right of editing but not over editing so that it
looked fake,
much.
You know.
Yeah.
We don't want, exactly.
And on the actual photo shoot, we did 2. The first one went really, really well because we got the brightness right and the photos right. The second one, we didn't have a light, and I think we realised that really made a difference to the pictures.
And I think during the photo shoots, we learned a lot about different kind of photo compositions, like angles and everything, because we were taking some and we were thinking, well, we don't like that, and we were realising that depending on what angle you took, some looked better than others for our actual magazine.
And obviously we've got 2 photography students in this group, so it really helped us. They already knew quite a lot about technologies, but to the technology of the camera, but obviously me and Lucy had to learn about it.
And we were able to use the studio at college. So
but they were able to they were able to teach us so that we could all take an active part in the photo shoot, and we got the images that we all each individually wanted for our own piece.
Looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you have learned in the progression from it to the full product?
I think we realised from the preliminary that it was the crucial thing was to have a really good logo, and I think we chose quite a similar one because from the preliminary, because a lot of people said that that was the main thing that stood out on the page.
The masthead needed to stand out, needed to be eye-catching so that it was easily recognisable.
Well, I thought our masthead looked very, I don't know, fashion magazine rather than rock magazine, so we went for more of a, we kept it, it was similar. It was similar, but it was very rough and ready, almost our actual one.
Because we used the steak font, which really worked well for our genre.
Yeah, and also, like when we first did the preliminary one, we had a lot of, what do you call it, dead space.
Yeah,
there was a lot.
There was too much space. It just looked too bare. It was like a photo.
There was just massive gaps, and it just looked unprofessional.
Yeah, it was completely obvious that it wasn't a professional magazine.
Yeah, and the pictures looked very unprofessional as well.
You wouldn't want to buy it because it just didn't look of a high quality.
You can immediately see it's very amateur.
And originally we wanted to have kind of our photos taken with like sort of interesting backgrounds and like maybe outdoors and things. But actually, by doing the preliminary and then when it was finished, we realised actually this didn't work as well as if we just had a plain white background, which we could edit if we wanted to. But it was much better just to have the white base because it just kept it simple,
and it was easier. It was easier to put the strap lines and stuff on because
definitely.
Yeah, the white background.
It wouldn't overlap on anything.
It just wasn't as clear, was it? It didn't stand out.
It still made the photos, having the white background, it made the photos stand out more. So it was one of the first things you saw. Whereas having like kind of outdoor backgrounds on our preliminary, just kind of it looked a bit messy.
It wasn't. They weren't outdoor backgrounds. They were just inside with like a grey background, and it just didn't look very good.
It was hard to edit round.
I know my preliminary was like behind a tree or something. And that just
there was 2 of them that were outside and there were 2 of them that were inside. The inside, the lighting was awful, so I think then from that we decided that we need something that was a bit more professional.
Which is why I went for the studio.
The studio worked really well.
I know I found that like with like the cell lines, I needed to make sure they were like short and snappy and they weren't sort of like, I think a lot of ours when we first did it were quite long. We wanted to squeeze a lot on.
Long
and actually it works a lot
too
better
much on and it just didn't look.
If you have short and small ones, just because it's obviously if you're in a shop you walk past, you want something you can read quickly to decide if you're going to buy it or not. You're not going to stand there for ages
and read the whole
everything.
Yeah, and I think also we wanted to make the poses in the pictures a lot more professional because I think to remember they were quite awful, some of the poses.
And they were quite simple and cheesy.
Very cheesy.
And that wasn't what we were going for. We wanted something cool and kind of rocky and
it just looked very childish, you know. Very, it wasn't great.